I am back in Arizona after my trip to Washington, D.C. and Colorado, and I am here for at least the next couple of weeks until at least around Halloween. So, here we are. Let's see here, get this set up. There we go. No possession arrow yet. We don't know what's going on. Hopefully, something fun here shortly. Move this down here. What the hell? What the heck is going on here? Is there a way to just isolate the chat? I don't really need to see all this other junk. Okay. Good morning to you, David. Hey, your name changed. You have 9963 on it now. I don't think I remember seeing that last time. Or maybe I'm just crazy. Totally fine. Vikings are going to get the ball first. Oh my god, I was actually right. It was totally by accident. I put the Vikings getting the ball first because I was just setting it up. And I was like, oh, maybe the Vikings will get it through the away team. And it actually worked out that way. What's going on, Mel's? Or Mel. That's weird that it changed that. Yeah, because it's never had numbers on it. Saw, what's going on? Yeah, I think they changed how it shows up because now it says Clash with Saw instead of... It's like showing your channel name. That's interesting. That's new. I don't know why it's doing that. I didn't change anything. I don't know why it's doing it. Kickoff is away. Fielded at the 1. 5-yard line, 10, 15 to the 20. Cuts around left, up to the 25, to the 30, 35, 40... 45, 46-yard line, and that is where the Vikings will start their first drive. There's a flag. Of course there's a flag. Yeah, Saw, yours is different too, because it's usually just used to say Saw. Is there like a setting I changed? Interesting. I don't think so. I think it's just a setting they changed. Holding on. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, yeah. Because that's Grogu. Yeah, why, what the? So now I'm going to have trouble recognizing people's names. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Bothers me. It's really going to bug me. Oh my god, there's got to be a way to change that. No. Bro, that's annoying. Saw, help me out here. In shotgun. Steps back, throws to Aaron Jones behind the line of scrimmage, and it is incomplete. Let's see here. Oh, they're starting to do that now. Bro, that's lame. Yeah, it did, yeah. It says that you're gonna start seeing it because they're more unique identifiers that'll stop people from trying to mimic each other. In shotgun, hands the ball off on 2nd and 10. It's gonna get back to the line of scrimmage if he's lucky. Maybe a loss of 1. So far, Minnesota Vikings offense not doing a whole lot. But yeah, that was very I don't know. Yeah, it has to do with like. I don't know, making sure everyone has a more unique identifier, like less spam stuff. But now I have to relearn everyone's name. So that's cool. That is true. We used to have like 5 different Hoffs, and now that's not a thing you can do anymore, and I think that's why. 3rd down and 10 from the 21, or sorry, the 16-yard line after the holding penalty brought that kick return back. Gonna throw, gets hit as he throws. And somehow, Justin Jefferson catches that, and big first down there. Pardon me. Dude, Wentz just barely got that out, and that was Jetta being very on ball and on point. So, that's, yeah. Yeah, okay, so it's not, yeah, so it's not just me. Dang, I don't like that. Under center at the 32-yard line, hands the ball off. Jones is going to try and cut around left, dives forward, 2-yard gain. Yeah, that was definitely not expected because this is the first time I've streamed in, obviously, since last week. And yeah, this is all new to me. So that's weird. Yeah, I don't like it necessarily because, like, David, yours is close enough. Saw yours as well, but Grogu, yours is completely different. Like, it's not even close. Yeah. In shotgun, back lined up to the left. Takes the snap, 2nd down and 8, throws it, short right. It's going to be caught. Addison is going to get almost to the 1st down marker, about a yard shy after some good running by him after the catch. 3rd down and about 1. Yeah, I have a feeling there's going to be a number of names I don't recognize going forward here. I need some light in here. I just realized all my lights are off. I found a tiny frog on my job site, and it was like stuck in like a ditch thing, and it like couldn't get out. It's like this big. It's like that. It's like the size of like half an inch. So I brought it home, and I got it some bugs to eat. All right, here we go. On 3rd and 1, Wentz running for his life all the way back to the 20, falls down and heaves it away. And that is 4th and 1. Yeah. I always look at names, though. I don't always look at the pictures. So it's like there's going to be some people I'm like, wait, who is this? And it's going to be hard. I'll get adjusted. It's fine. Pardon me. The target channel is hidden? What is going on? My background is all broken. Punt away on 4th and 1. It's going to be fielded at the 17-yard line and fair caught. I got to change. I got some weird problems here. Yeah, I get it. Thank you. Stupid. Okay. What do you mean hidden? Okay. I hate this. I really do. I'm having so much trouble with some of my... Oh, okay. That's brilliant. Having trouble with some of my files. And I think... Because I think what happened is I think I accidentally hit a button that changed some of my files by accident. And, yeah, not happy with it. It's not... Oh, boy. So we're going to make some adjustments here. I have to remake my entire live background. Because it's like glitching out hard. Oh, cool. It didn't save any of my changes I made. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. Struggle bus. Because, like, I've had these files forever, and they've never had problems until, like... Literally last week, I think I hit a random button and it changed like something in the menu and it's all jacked up now. It's just like, dang it. Why is it turning red? Let's see here. Sorry, give me a second. We're on a commercial break. We're not missing anything. Wait, maybe if I do this. Did it work? Oh my god, it worked. Oh, cool. I fixed it. Okay. FBI's most wanted. Yeah, I like... There you go, Juan. Yes, no, just some file issues. Plus, we're trying to figure out all the names. Like, everyone's names are changing. YouTube got rid of, like, you can't have, your nickname doesn't show up in chat anymore. It's your channel name now. So, like, yours is fine. I know who you are. Grogu, I did not know because, yeah, there's nothing I can do to change it. And it's like, that's their new thing. So now everyone's name, like most of them I understand, I remember, and some of them I know I'm going to have a little bit of trouble figuring out. But we'll get there. I'll figure it out. All right, so now that I've got that figured out and I fixed my background, I can do this. There we are. Chargers at their own 17 in shotgun, backline up to the left, hands the ball off. It's going to be tackled. He's going to be tackled immediately. No gain, loss of 2 probably. And yeah, so they started to have their run game really start kicking, and then their, what was it, Omari and Hampton injured for the season, I believe. And yeah. Let's see here. And that needs to be here. Lots of sugar beets in shotgun, backlined up to the right. Second and 13. Pressure coming, throws it immediately, intercepted at the 20, back to the 10, 5, touchdown! Minnesota Vikings, pick 6. Oh my goodness. Wow. Pressure came off the edge. He tried to get rid of it, threw it into coverage, and unless that's not a catch, it was a very low catch. Unless it hit the ground, that is going to be a pick 6. Oh yeah, very much pressure. And, oh, that is 100%. That looks like a catch to me. No one touched him. He wasn't down. It looks like it should be. I don't see enough to overturn that. And I don't think that's what they're saying too, but you never know, because the guys on the booth, even like Gene Steratore, all these guys who have been, refs for a very long time, they'll say, I don't think this, and then they just completely. Oh yeah, he looks like what is it? Like an old guy in like a home just being like, huh? I like him. I like the Harbaughs. They're good coaches, but they are both very goofy. They're saying it's incomplete. Dude, no way. Oh my God, they're saying it was an incomplete pass. No way. Dude. That looked like a catch to me, man. Oh my God. They called that incomplete. They said he didn't maintain possession. Dude, it looked like he had it to me. I completely disagree with that. But, whatever. It's fine, I suppose. Whatever. Frickin' a little bit weird. What am I doing? Yeah, I mean, I am a little bit biased, but I still, like I said, all right, 3rd and 13, pressure coming. Herbert's going to throw over the middle, caught by Allen up to the 32-yard line, first down. Not the most neutral, that is correct. But, I mean, I would be happy if I was a Chargers fan being like, ooh, we got away with one, because if I was a Broncos fan and that happened, I would be like, that looked like an interception. Like, there's not enough ball movement for me to think that was not. And I would have been super bummed, but then really excited because as a Broncos fan, I've been like, it's going to get confirmed. And somehow it didn't. All right, first down and 10. Sorry, I'm doing a couple things right now. I would still call it. First down and 10 at the 31-yard line. Takes a snap, hands the ball off, run up the middle, loses another 2 yards. So the run game has netted negative 5 yards. So not looking so good without Amari and Hampton right now. Ba, 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 ba. What's up, Daniel Barry? Happy Thursday to you. They had a couple tins of these cars. They're pretty inexpensive right now. The new Donruss. Yeah. Oh, hey, look at that. Yeah, YouTube absolutely. I have one viewer apparently, but there's like 9 people in here, but that's cool. In shotgun, takes a step back to throw. Caught. And that's going to be, that's close to a first down. Yeah, it's really quite annoying that they do this. And yeah, that was it a first down? I can't tell. How he stepped out, where he stepped out, it looks like it was. Open some cards while I'm sitting here. That's kind of a cool card. Third down and 2. They did not call it. He's going to dive forward, and that is going to first run play with a positive gain, and that's going to get them a first down. Hell yeah. There you go, moving the ball. I want this game to be good. I want it to be exciting. I want there to be a lot of points. So, I don't really care. Like, I would like the Chargers to lose. It'd be better for me, absolutely. But I'm not gonna like get all bent out of shape if they, they win. I just want to see a good game. What the hell? That's different. Pistol throws the ball. It's going to be caught by McConkey, and that's going to be a gain of about 4. Okay, this is a cool card. Dude, that's a really neat looking card. I've never seen one of these. It's probably not worth a lot, but Travis Hunter, rated rookie retro. Color match to his uniform. Pretty neat. I don't know. I don't think so, but I can check. I'll look at their list here in a second. Interesting. Herbert to throw. It's going to be caught across midfield at the 40. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted right now. Yeah, dude, there's been some really good Thursday night games. We had a lot of really bad ones for a while. And for like years, and they've been really good this year. So let's take a look at injuries. It does not say Joe Alt. I think he is in then, because it doesn't show him inactive. So you've got Disley, Sailor, Deculus, offensive tackle, but no Alt. All right, run up the middle. Oh, there's an opening, and that's a 6-yard carry. And that is Vidal on the carry. So second down and 4 coming up at about the 35-yard line. Let's see here. All right, there we go. All right, under center, second down and 4 from the 35 across midfield. Hands the ball off, run up the middle, gains. Oh, push in, gains about 3. So about a yard shy. All right, there we go. Figuring my life out, because I'm bad at it sometimes. Boop. All right, so, okay, I need to move this around. I cannot wait. I have plans for my studio already in motion, and it's going to be awesome. One issue I do have, though, is they might want me to stay out here another couple weeks, so that's a discussion. Third down and 1 at the 32-yard line of Minnesota. The Chargers moving the ball quite well. Hands the ball. Fakes the handoff. Pressure coming. Throws it over the middle. Caught by number 15, and he's going to dive forward down to about the 11. There's a flag down on the after the reception by McConkey. I don't know if this is the... Herbert was on his ass, so maybe it's going to be... Roughing the passer. Oh my God, the roughing the passer calls are getting out of hand, dude. I guess that's kind of, yeah, I don't know. So because of the penalty, it's going to be a 9-yard interference or 9-yard flag because of their location. So it's at the 9, first and goal, hands the ball off, tackled in the backfield. Loss of 1 would be my guess on that. So second and goal. So they were at the 8, I apologize. Now they're at the 9. All right, here we go. They are not good at finishing drives. That was a loss of 2. Fakes the handoff, pressure coming, and Herbert escapes pressure, and he's going to run it himself and gets leveled at the 8. Gain of 2 back to their original spot. Third down and goal at the 8-yard line. Herbert is not... Dude, watching him run reminds me of watching Peyton Manning run. Slow to a point where it's like, bro... Like, I feel like you should be faster. Peyton Manning, I didn't think should be faster, but I feel like Herbert should be. That was not... He just looks slow. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not that slow, but he looks like it. So there's that. All right, third down and goal from the 8-yard line. This has been a very long drive, coming up to 4 minutes in the first quarter. Steps back to throw, over the middle, caught, touchdown, and that is number 86. Who is that? I have no idea who that is. Who's 86? They didn't even say his name. They're not showing his name either. What's his damn name, man? I don't know all the Chargers players. Gadsden? Okay. Thank you for finally saying his dang name. I don't watch Chargers games that often. They're like, he took over from where he left off a week ago. And I'm like, that's great. I didn't watch him last week. Oh, yeah. Like, why would you put a first down marker if there's no first down? It's not a first down. It's either touchdown or nothing, man. All right, pending the extra point. Maybe they'll miss it and make things interesting. 4 minutes and 1 second left on the clock is when that was scored. Wow, that ref was having trouble getting that sentence out, but essentially, the receiver who caught the touchdown, Gadsden, was called for whatever. I can't even think myself now. Called for a penalty, personal foul, and is now they moved it back, so now it's a very long extra point try, and they did miss. Or nope, he got it. It looked like he missed it. I could have sworn he missed it. That was some camera trickery right there. But they do make the extra point, a very long one at that. 15 yards longer than normal. Just some goober. It was like one of those ones where they're like, tune in here to watch this. And I'm like, no. And Juan was all over it. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I got to grab a beer. We're back. Sorry. Cheers, 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 cheers. We had a touchdown. Let's drink some beers. Sorry about that. I'm losing my shit. It's fine. 4:01 left in the first. Kickoff is away. We fielded. There's already a flag down. Fielded at the 4, up to the 10, the 15, to the 20, and the 22-yard line is where he is leveled. There's a flag down, which, what's up, my brother Daniel? Love you, brother. Good to see you. Cheers. I think there was a move before the snap. I don't know what team it was on, though. Oh, Dan. Hey, I got a box of these cards, a tin. Do you know who Jalen Noel is for the Texans? Because curiosity, I got this. Jalen Noel out of 150 autograph rated rookie. I have no idea who he is. Purple foil, though. Nice looking card. But yeah. I don't know who Jalen Noel is. Maybe he'll be good, and this will be worth something. They had two tins. Sorry, 2 tins. I opened one, and then I opened the second one just a second ago, and that had it in, and I was like, no way. Wide receiver, I believe. Yeah, I don't know. It's a cool card. I've never gotten an auto out of a tin like that. It's like a $9 tin. He is a wide receiver. He was drafted in the 3rd round. I know. It's in great condition. Like, it doesn't have any issue. It looks great. Anyway, here we go. Under center, toss back to the running back. He's going to get hit immediately, and Jones is going nowhere. Maybe a loss of a yard on the carry. Run games for both of these teams started out slow. It looks like they kind of figured it out a little bit as far as the Chargers towards the end of that drive. I know, it's weird. I don't even have any top loaders out here, so I'm gonna have to go pick something up, I think. Yeah, they had 2 of these tins, and they're on sale for $9.99. I was getting my groceries, and I was like, fuck it. I have a frog, by the way. Found a frog on my job site, and it was struggling, and I saved it, put it in a cup. Now I have a little terrarium for it. I fed it some little tiny flies, the baby frog. To throw, he spins out of it, Wentz escapes, and more pressure coming. He's going to throw it away. Oh, throws it away. And yeah, now incomplete. That was an impressive escape. Very impressive escape. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Sorry. 3 minutes, 1 second left, exactly a minute since the touchdown was scored by the Chargers. 3rd down and 11 for the Vikings. They are at their own 17-yard line. Takes the snap to step up and throw, but gets annihilated, sacked back down at the 9, and that is going to do it for that one. The Vikings look, I don't know, like shit. We'll just go ahead and say it. They look like a bag of crap. So, that's what they're looking like right now. Really just a lot of pressure. Their run game isn't doing much, and it seems like, Wentz is basically just running for his life constantly. I think his sleeve is ripped off of his jersey right now already, and it's like, or pulled up really high, and it's just still there because he's gotten hit so many times. No idea. It's going to stay in bounds and roll. Bad punt down to about the 41-yard line. So, great starting field position for the Chargers. Their own 41. They're in a quick timeout. Give me one moment. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, basically. I think JJ's going to be good. I think he could be good. I think he needs a little bit more time to develop. Obviously, like this is essentially his rookie year, and he spent most of it injured. So, he's had a lot of injury issues already, which is even if he ends up being good, if he's injured, he's not good. And it's like he could be a bust in the sense of unavailability. So we'll see if maybe he can come back and be effective. I would like to see it. I want to see what he does. And I want to see the quarterbacks from that entire draft class be good, because that'd just be the craziest quarterback class ever. Oh boy. So I do have a bunch of stuff already planned out for the wonderfulness that will be my studio when I get back. So hopefully that goes well. All right, coming back out, Herbert under center from their own 41-yard line. Oh, that's going to be a free play, it looks like. Steps back, he's dancing in the pocket, throws it deep down. It's going to be dropped by Ladd McConkey. But that's going to be a free 5 yards because there was a encroachment or a defensive offsides. Can't believe Ladd dropped a ball. So that's going to bring up 1st and 5 from the 46-yard line. What NBA news? The ones where Chauncey Billups got arrested, and then the forward on 2 separate charges, completely unrelated, one involving the mob. From the 46, hands the ball off up the middle. He's going to run and push through and get about 4. So 2nd down and 1. I also got to keep an eye. Yes, that. Yeah, I saw the news. I don't know what's going on with it. I just know it's absolutely freaking bonkers. Like, I don't even know what to say about it, because I really don't. Like, gambling investigation, I mean, you kind of see that coming, right? With all the gambling stuff that's been going on. But at the same point, like, and the Mafia's involved, run up the middle. Sorry, I got distracted there. It's going to be a 1st down plus more across to about the 45 of the Vikings. So moving the ball quite well. The Chargers are getting their run game going. It started off with 2 runs for -5 total yards. So Vidal only has 6 carries for 9 yards, which I wouldn't say is great, but it's better than it started. So he's averaging a half a yard per carry, and or 1.5 yards per carry, I'm sorry. And then Patterson is averaging 3.5. So the run game's not what I'd say is amazing, but it's better than what Minnesota's doing, because they have exactly 1 yard on 3 carries. Steps back to throw. Herbert dancing around, throws it, caught behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to get to the 40, dives forward for about 5, maybe 6 yards. I don't know. Like, maybe there's like they drill it in more, like, don't fuck around. And like, maybe because they had those issues a couple years ago where guys were getting caught doing stuff, and like there's a bunch of suspensions, and like they were betting on like college games and stuff. But like, I don't know, you don't hear any about this kind of stuff in the NFL, really, not to that extent. Under center, 2nd and 3, hands the ball off again, runs up the middle, gets down to the 30, another 1st down for the Chargers, and that's going to bring us to the end of the 1st quarter as time is down to about 5 seconds. I think the most disciplined would probably be hockey, to be honest. You never hear anything about players getting really in much trouble from hockey. It's very, very rare. Like, super rare to hear hockey players getting in trouble. So I think it goes hockey and then football. And then I think the worst right now is basketball for sure. There's been a lot of problems with that. I mean, you had what, Porter Jr., Michael Porter Jr.'s brother, like, got arrested for basically, or like, got, kicked out of the league permanently for essentially shaving points or coming out of the game with an injury, all kinds of shit to like kind of sway games and sway bets. And then, baseball, you have the Otani situation. You've had number of like cheating scandals, stuff like that. Not as much with the betting, I don't think, in baseball, but some of it. Oh boy. Yeah, I only ever play poker with like friends, and it's like never like high stakes or anything. It's just for fun. What the hell? Welcome to Derry on HBO. That sounds fun. There you go. That sounds good. I'll come and play and be terrible. Oh god, don't even get me started on Nick Wright. Jesus, Juan. I feel like that's going to be like a ban word. You say Nick Wright in the chat and you get silenced for 60 seconds because no one wants to hear about him, even if you're talking shit. Good lord, him and Chris Collinsworth. My god. Like, I just cannot. So here we go. The start of the second quarter. Minnesota has the ball, first down and 10 at the 30. Oh, sorry, Minnesota doesn't have the ball. Jesus. The Chargers have the ball at the 31 of Minnesota. First down and 10. Fakes the handoff. Herbert to throw. Steps up. He's going to run it himself. Cuts around the edge. Gets to the 20, the 15, and steps out around the 13-yard line. Nice little 17, 18-yard scamper there for Herbert. Looking a little faster than the last time he tried to run the ball. So that's up to the 13 after a gain of 18 for the Herbie Hancock. All right, from their own 13-yard line, under center, does a toss back to the running back, up the left side, gets to the 10, the 9, 8, and then down around the 7. And that's going to bring up second down and about 4. So second down is 6, actually. Oh, that's cool. Well, he's not good at being a fucking sports analyst either. Under center, fakes the handoff, rolls to the right. He's going to throw. No, he's going to run it, and that's going to be a first. First down. He dove forward. Looks like he got the first down at about the 3 or 4 yard line. 4 yard line. So that's going to be first and goal from the 4 for the Chargers with another run by Herbie Hancock. He's a hot take farmer. That's all he does. He just comes up with hot takes, and that's how he gets views. People hate watch him. First down and goal, 13-12 left on the clock. Hands the ball off to the left. He's going to go and drive right in, and there's another touchdown. And pending the extra point, 13-0. Chargers putting together a couple good drives, and the Vikings look about useless on all sides of the ball. All right, here we go. Extra point. He made the first one, and the first one was 15 yards longer due to a penalty. Kick is up, and that one is perfect. The other one, like I said, was that one with how far back it was and the angle they took, and it was scooting wide, and it ended up not being, so it ended up being good. So 14-0, Chargers over the Vikings. I'm sure Grossi's happy that the Vikings are losing right now. Oh, absolutely. Like, I've seen the show, and it's like, my thing is, it's like, I just want to see, like, realistically, it's nice to see some of these, like, the guys that he's with kind of, like, talk back to him and just be like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, this, okay. Nice take, bro. All right, give me 1 second, be right back. It is a quick commercial break. I got to check on my tiny frog. I'll show you, see if I can show you guys the frog I found. He's adorable. He's like I said, tiny little guy. Freaking adorable. Kaboom, we're back. I know, right? That's what I do. It's what I do sometimes. It's fine. It's fine, Juan. It's fine. Or fine, Saw. It was at 10 for a second. Now it's down to 3. It was at 8. Then it's down to 3. Then it's up to 8. Now down to 3. I don't know what's going on. Whatever, man. I don't ever trust what it's showing me is actually in the viewers because it just is so all over the place. I never saw past 10. Fielded at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, cuts up the middle, 30. Oh, he's still going, and now he's down to the 30. So that is where the Vikings will take over with the ball again. Maybe they can get a drive going this time, because right now, this game is about to get out of hand for them. If they cannot, I don't know, pull their crap together, pull their heads out of their butts with regards to their offense. Their defense isn't doing that great either, but the fact that their offense is doing nothing at all. No, did I? Oh my God, of course. I walk away real quick right as soon. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. All right, 13:01 on the clock in the second. In shotgun. Wentz takes the snap, steps back to throw. It's going to be batted away, incomplete, intended for Jay Jetta. And Jefferson had real no chance. That was great coverage. All right, so 12:58. I'll do a time sync here in a moment, too. I haven't done one of those yet. All right, here we go. In shotgun, back line up to the right from the 30-yard line, second down and 10. 6 seconds on the play clock, hands the ball off to Jones, goes up the middle. He's going to get about 5. This is going to bring up a shorter third down, 3rd and 5. Clock is at 12:50, 12:49, 48, 47, 46, 45. I can't really tell because they put a Carson Wentz thing on the thing, and I can't. Cool, thanks, guys. Just show me the clock. I don't care. I can see. Pressured on 4 of 6 dropbacks. It's been 6. Yeah, it's a high pressure rate right now. All right, so 12:30. 12:29, 12:28, 12:27, 12:26, 12:25, 12:24. All right. In shotgun, back lined up to the left. 3rd down and 5. Takes the snap. Steps back. Throws down the left side, and that's going to be caught, and they're going out of bounds is Justin Jefferson for a 1st down gain of about 9. That is going to be a good 1st down for them. Hopefully keep that ball moving a little bit and make this game slightly interesting. Let's see here. Let's go here. All right, so down to 11:40, changing the play up under center from the 45-yard line, their own 45, tosses it back to Jones. He's going to cut around the right side. He's going to get contacted immediately, but falls forward for about 3 or 4. So not a terrible run there. Yeah, Jefferson has 2 receptions for 26 yards. So of the 33 yards that Carson Wentz has thrown, 26 of them have gone to Jefferson. So, I mean, he's going to get his targets and he's going to get yards. It's just going to be, is their offense going to be useful? So they got 2nd down and 6, right around midfield at the 49-yard line. In shotgun, Wentz takes the snap, throws it quickly, caught by Jefferson across to the 40, and there's a gain of about another 11 yards or so for him. So, yeah, he's right now getting the bulk of the yards there as far as receiving is concerned for the Vikings. Yeah, they did a soft zone coverage. That's not really someone, you don't want to do a soft zone on Justin Jefferson. He's gonna get a quick pass out from Wentz and get that. So, up to 37 yards on 3 receptions. Cross midfield at the 40 in shotgun. Man in motion's Addison. He fakes the handoff, throws it back to Jones, who's going to cut up the right side and gets forced out of bounds after a 3-yard pickup to around the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 7 coming up with just over 10 minutes remaining in the half. Now, the Vikings started out with the ball, so that means that the Chargers get the ball after halftime. So the Vikings really need to put some points on the board at some point here in this half. Otherwise, like I said, this game is going to get out of hand very quickly. 2nd down and 8. About the 38-yard line is where they set it. So I was off by about a yard. In shotgun, back lined up to the right, steps back to throw. It's going to be tipped. Oh, double tipped and incomplete. Could have been picked and then it got tipped by a defender almost into the hands of Justin Jefferson. Bad idea on the throw. Bad pass by Wentz. Wentz is 5 for 10 with 46 yards. And then you got Herbert 7 for 8 for 73 and a touchdown. But Herbert also has 26 yards rushing, which is more than, I think, the entirety of the Vikings. Because right now the Vikings have 10 yards of rushing. And Justin Herbert has more than their entire team. I think so. I agree with you, Juan. In shotgun, 3rd and 8, 1 second on the clock. Man in motion, gets the snap, steps back to throw. Pressure coming, throws it behind the line. He's contacted immediately, gain of 3 up to about the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 5. And my guess is they're not going to see them go for it. They are jogging off the field. Are they going to punt or are they going to try and kick a long field goal? 35-yard line, 45. It's like a 50, what is that, like a 52? 54-yard field goal. I'm usually pretty close, 54 yards. The Vikings get a chance to finally put some points on the board, but if their defense can't make a stop, then it's not going to make a whole lot of difference. Kick is wobbling, going towards the right, but it is good, and that's going to put them on the board for the first time. 54-yard field goal is good by Ricard. Oops, wrong button. So still, it's 11-point lead for the Chargers. See if the Vikings defense can make a stand here. Yeah, I think honestly, like Jones would probably do pretty well with having, you have Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. You got Jones. They have good offensive weapons. They really have good offensive weapons, and they need someone to get the ball out, and they need to just get the ball to them. And they're not right now doing that very well. The biggest thing is their run game is terrible. I mean, they've passed it 11 times. They've run it 5, but they run it five times for 10 total yards. And so it's just, the struggle is there a lot in part due to they're not getting their run game going at all right now. I really cannot wait until I have studio because that means more monitors will be easier to see. Camera will not be all up in my face. It'll be a little bit further back. Be a little bit more. I think it'll be easier and more interesting. So that will be coming soon. Like I said, they have asked that there's a possibility I might have to stay out in Arizona for 2 more weeks past into the middle of November. But we'll see what actually happens. I find out tomorrow if they want me to or not, and what I'm going to ask in return if I have to stay a little bit longer. Do 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 do. The Chargers have the potential to be good. They have not been playing well kind of regularly. They've been having issues. They've shown that they could be good, especially when they're fully healthy. They have not played well recently, but I think the Vikings are just kind of ass right now. And next Thursday night, dude, we got the fucking Ravens at the Dolphins. So a team that is struggling that we didn't see that should be struggling versus a team that is struggling that we kind of knew would be struggling. So 2 really shitty teams next week playing against each other in Thursday Night Football. So we'll see. That might be fun. It might be absolutely god-awful. But we'll see when that game comes around. All right, 8:55 on the clock. Kickoff is coming. Fielded at the 1 up to the 10, the 15, cuts up to the 20, 25, dives forward and down around the 25, 26, depending on the spot. And that is where the Chargers will take over. Dude, McDaniel would be good because that's he comes from that same coaching tree, and we worked with Shanahan. That'd be a cool matchup to get, a good pairing to get back, is Shanahan and McDaniel. So the Chargers are taking over, I believe it is, yes, their own 25-yard line. And they're going to come out with Justin Herbert under center, way back in the backfield, 2 to the left, 1 to the left with a tight end, man in motion number 44. It's going to be, fakes the handoff to throw. He's going to roll to the right. Throws it deep down. Oh, wide open. 86 to the 40 across midfield. 35 and down at the 34-yard line. And that is a huge pickup. Oh, my goodness. That's Gadsden, who already has a touchdown, and that's going to be a 40-yard reception. So now Gadsden is sitting at 77 yards on 5 receptions and a touchdown. Holy crap. Just wide open, completely. The coverage guys just completely didn't even, I don't know if they didn't see him or what the heck was that, but under center, hands the ball off. It's going to be up the middle, loses a yard, maybe 2. So 2nd down and 11 or 12, depending on the spot, just under 8 minutes left in the half. So Gatson is a tight end. He's having a hell of a game. 164 yards last week with a touchdown and 77 already on this one with a touchdown. So he's having a great couple weeks, and he could be, maybe the next Antonio Gates for this team or something similar. In shotgun, backliner for the right, second down and 11 from the 36-yard line of the Vikings, the Chargers. Herbert steps up, throws, it's going to be caught, and dives forward. That's Allen, and that is a gain of about 12 and a first down to near the 24-yard line. The flag is likely on the defense for being offside. Steve, what's going on, my friend? Cheers. Cheers for beers. Yep, offensive, it's declined, so that's going to be the result of the play is a first down, gain of about 12. And that was Keenan Allen up to the 24-yard line. The old man Allen. So 179 yards to 50. So right now, not looking very good for the Vikings. So yeah, what is the total yardage? Is it 50? Let's see. 51 yards to 179. Yeah, that is not a good stat if you're a Vikings fan. They only have 3 points. They had a potential pick six that was called back as incomplete. I don't know if I agree with it. It was a tough one to call. I don't know. It's rough. Rough for the Vikings because that drive ended up being about 7 minutes long and ended in a touchdown for the Chargers. And it's just kind of completely changed the course of this game. Line judge got headbutted by accident. He got one of the players running onto the field accidentally hit him and they bumped and he got headbutted. All right, under center, first down and 10, 24-yard line. It's going to be fakes the handoff. Pressure is coming. He doesn't see it, and he's going to get dropped back at the 32. A huge loss of 8 yards. Herbert, I don't think he saw him coming. He just kind of came around that back edge and was the blind side, and just he didn't hear the footsteps. It's going to be a loss of 7 or 8 and bring up a second down and very long for the Chargers. I want to say that was Grenard. Yeah, Grenard on the sack. 7 yards is the official distance they lost. All right, now in shotgun, empty back set. 3 wide right, 1 in motion, 1 left, throws it, dirts it, and that was a dirt pass to nobody. 3rd and 17 coming. Pressure was coming. I don't know if he needed to dirt it, though, but that is what happened. Broken play, essentially, on that one. So this might be the stop that the Vikings need to try and get back in this game. There's just over 6 minutes left in the half, and if they can hold them to a field goal or maybe even push them out of field goal range or block it or something like that, then they can get the ball back with some potential to try and get this game more manageable as they're currently down by 11, and it could get worse if they allow another score here. In shotgun, back to the left, 3 bunch wide right, 1 left, steps back to throw, and I don't know who he was throwing that to, but it's incomplete. 4th and 17, 6 minutes and 10 seconds is where the clock stopped after the incomplete pass, and you're going to see the field goal unit come on out. I believe, Dicker the kicker? So Dicker the kicker to attempt probably somewhere in the vicinity of what is that? Close to a 50-yarder. $49-yard attempt. Oh, you are all good. You are all good, Grogu. All good in the neighborhood. All right, so 49-yard attempt for Dicker the kicker. Kick is up, and it is wide left. No good. All right, so that gives very good field position for the Vikings to try and get this game back under control. Very necessary for that stop. And if they can take advantage of it, yeah, I had a long day. I traveled yesterday, got back into Arizona last night, made 2 videos, and went to bed, woke up early, got a bunch of stuff done at work, and then went and did my grocery shopping for the next few weeks. Found a frog that was stuck in a rut on the construction site and could not escape and was struggling and kind of a mess, was having trouble, looked like he was injured, but I saved a tiny little frog, about a half an inch, little baby frog. You guys can meet him. His I got a name for him already. Let's see if I can get him a little healthier. Oh yeah, Saw's gonna pass out so hard. Yeah, I've decided the name. Also, hi babe. I like how your name Breebomb Diggity on there. Yeah, it's a frog. I have it just sitting over on my table here. I'll show you guys at halftime. But yeah, we came up with the name Augie the Froggy. So his name is yeah. Or is it Augie? Was it Augie that I decided? Yeah, Augie the Froggy. He's baby little froggy. I went and stopped by Petco, and I got a whole thing of super disgusting things, which are basically they're flightless fruit flies, and you put them in the fridge and you make them like kind of fall asleep a little bit, and you scoop them out, put them in there, and then he eats them. He had a nice little dinner of some fruit flies, and now he's just hanging out in a little water thing I made for him in his little case that I got him. So yeah. Hanging out, I got a little friend to join me. Patrick Mahomes. Actually, that would be hilarious. Patrick Mahomes. But no, I like Augie the Froggy. It's just cuter. So, babe, if you didn't notice, your name is different in there. They changed everything. They no longer have the title that you choose. It's your channel name. So, Mel Superman is Grogu, and you know who FBI's Most Wanted is. That's, of course, Juan. Clash with Saw, you got that. Trying to see, and yours is Breebomb Diggity, which is awesome, but yes. So there's a little bit of name change stuff going on because they changed the rules on what the names are showing up in live chat. All right, first down and 10 from their own 39. It's going to be a run up the middle, gain of about 3. The Vikings are having a ton of trouble getting anything going. And there is a flag and holding. So, yeah, their struggles continue. They did that so people, because people are, spoofing each other's names and stuff, because you can change the names way faster, more often than a channel name. And they decided for not having a ton of people with the same name or something like that. They go off of channel name, which has to be unique. First down and 20 from their own 29-yard line. Vikings going the wrong way if they're going to try and get back into this game. In shotgun, back line up to the left. Wentz takes the snap, throws it behind the line to Jefferson, who's going to cut around the left side, and he gets about 4. So second down and 16 or so coming up next. They said they're not looking put together right now. They're not playing well. They do not look very good. Yeah, it's basically your YouTube channel name. So when you name your thing, and then you have a nickname, and they got rid of the nickname as your live chat, so it's your channel name. But because channel names are unique, you can't have the same person with the same channel name. It provides, a little bit more security, I suppose. I don't know. In shotgun, steps back to throw, to be caught almost to the 50, and that is Jefferson again. Justin Jefferson, essentially the only receiver doing anything for the Vikings at this point. And he is close to the 50. It's going to be short, but much more manageable third down. It was 2nd and 17. Now it's 3rd and 2, 15 more yards for Jefferson. Of the 67 passing yards for Wentz, Justin Jefferson has 55 of them. All right, in shotgun, bunch 3 right, 1 left, running back in front of Wentz. Man in motion, steps back to throw, batted down, flying in the air, And knocked down and incomplete. 4th down and 2. Wentz looks hurt. He's holding his arm. Who is their backup? Max, who? Grosberg? I've never even heard of this dude. If Wentz is hurt, who the hell? Oh, yeah, I need to do that. I need your help setting some stuff up to make the channel a little bit better. Maybe help me. Punt team is out there. They're going to kick it away. It's going to be landing around the 12. He's up to the 15, to the 20. There's a flag down around the 21-yard line. We'll see where the flag is. Likely on the receiving team, though. Max Brosmer? That's their backup. JJ is hurt. Well, he's recovering, I guess, and they said they're trying to keep him out a little bit longer to make sure he heals. He is their emergency quarterback, so he could play depending on however this Max Brosman, whoever their the second, third string guy is. I have no idea. I've never even heard of him. He's a rookie. Who is that guy? Max Brosmer. Max Brosmer. All right, so he's a rookie. He played at the Minnesota Golden Gophers. He's an undrafted free agent rookie. And yeah. I thought JJ was hurt. He's suited up as like a just in case, like, super emergency. But it's an ankle injury, and they're trying. He's designated as third, and he's only allowed to play if the first two guys are hurt. But yeah, they have him there just in case. But it's his ankle, and he's not 100%. They don't want to agitate it or re-injure it for, of any kind. So they have him as like designated as emergency backup just in case both other quarterbacks get hurt. And that's the only reason he's suited. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have even bothered. But they're allowed to have an emergency quarterback in freak emergencies, like, I don't know, when you had the whole issue with the 49ers. That's when they started this emergency backup quarterback thing in the playoffs, when they basically had everyone get injured and they had no one to throw the ball at all except for a severely injured Brock Purdy trying to throw with his left hand. And we all saw how that went. It was terrible. So he is emergency backup, listed as suited, emergency, only allowed to play if both other quarterbacks are injured. And what was I going to say? They're trying to just kind of maintain the fact that they want him to not mess up his ankle again. Getting another beer. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Sitting back down. That's not a good sign. It's not a good sign to be ready for next season already. And I mean, I believe it, but it's just not a good sign. So from their own 7 or 6 yard line, going to run up the middle, gets up to maybe the 3-yard carry for the running back for the Chargers. I forgot to move the possession marker. Not Chris. What was his name? Kendall Hinton. Yep. Wide receiver, and he had like 2 passes. One was an interception. That was bad. Steps back to throw. It's going to be caught on the edge. Number 9 up to the 10. Hit immediately and drilled down, and that is going to bring up third down and about 5. I do remember Clinton Dix. I don't know. To be the next Brock Purdy, like the Brock Purdy's unique just simply because he was drafted so late and ended up being really good. JJ was taken in such an... He was taken so early. He has a lot of high expectations already. Brock Purdy had none. In shotgun, back lined up to the left, man in motion. Steps back to throw. Herbert. It's going to be caught diving down as Keenan Allen. Gain of about 6 up to about the 17-yard line. And that is going to be a first down for the Chargers, digging themselves out of the hole. All right, 2 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the first half. Herbert comes out under center. Man in motion, number 44, two wide right, 1 wide left, running back in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, steps back, rolls, and he's going to throw. He's all the way back in his end zone almost. Throws it deep down the middle. It's going to be caught, and that is going to be Ladd McConkey across to the 34-yard line. A big first down, and there you go. That's going to bring us down to the 2-minute warning. Chargers are starting to move the ball again. So Ladd McConkey gets his second reception. Now he has 19 on the day after that 16-yard reception. He's been targeted 5 times. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Now he has 35 after the 16-yard reception. I was looking at the wrong stat line. Yeah, dude, that captain interception. Didn't he throw like 7 interceptions in a game? Like 5 and like a half or something like that? Like the turnover king? Oh my God, that was just... Whew. Nate Pickman. He is the quarterback, or the interception king, man. What was that game that it was just like, oh my God. Like, you're just like, yo. Five interceptions, yeah, on his first career start. Five interceptions in the first half. That's right. Yeah. Dude, that's wild. His total stats, I'm looking at that real quick. He has 160 attempts, 85 completions, so 53% completion rating, or percentage, 53%. 4 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. That is his stat line, and he's been on the Saints, Raiders, and Falcons last year in the practice squad. Has not been on a team roster since 2023. Wentz did okay when he was with you guys until that injury. He was playing really, really well, and then you had Nick Foles take over and win the Super Bowl and win MVP, and then after that, he just kind of... Yeah, he kind of started not playing as well after that injury, and you guys were able to trade him away and get some picks and build the team that you guys have now. So, I mean, it wasn't necessarily a bad pick. You guys got a Super Bowl on his rookie season, even though he wasn't the one playing for half of it. All right, first down and 10 from their own 33. Herbert comes out in shotgun with no back in the backfield. 3 wide right, 2 left bunch. Waiting for the snap. 1:57 on the clock. Takes the snap. Pressure's coming. Steps up. He's going to run it. He's going to keep going. He gets to the 50 and slides down, or gets tackled. I can't really. Tried to slide and got tackled at the same time. So another big run there for Herbert. That was a 17-yard carry. And that's going to put him around 44 yards, which is a shitload more than the entirety of the Minnesota Vikings have. Steps back and shotgun to throw. He's going to run it again. He's going to get down and slides down after a gain of about 6. Second down and about 4 coming up. 1 minute, 17 seconds. Clock is continuing to move. Both teams have all their timeouts. And there it is. There's the first timeout called, and that is by the Chargers. I mean, it's possible. Somehow you guys are still winning games. I think more people need to be less injured, one. And that's part of it, is like losing your quarterback and having a guy who's played before is one thing, and having him come in around a very good team. Having your entire team injured and majority of your best defensive players injured on top of all of your wide receivers and most of your O-line, it's a different scenario. I think the 49ers are in injury hell and have been for 2 years, and this year they're just handling it better than they did last year. That's what I'm saying. They didn't they had a great team around him. And right now, the 49ers have a great team, but 60% of them are injured in some way or another. It's just ridiculous, the injuries. Yeah, that's true. The Bourne identity in shotgun, back lined up to the left. Herbert steps back. Pressure's coming. Throws it over the middle. It's going to be caught. And that is Ladd McConkey, and that is a first down and some more right down the middle. And I want to say that was about 15 yards or so? I don't know. I didn't get to see. It was really quick. They shifted cameras. Yeah, 15-yard reception up to the 27. First down and 10. Clock still moving. Takes the snap. Goes to throw. Deep bomb down the right side. Almost a one-handed grab by Keenan Allen. No flag. 50 seconds left. Second and 10. 27-yard line of Minnesota. Chargers trying to make this game unmanageable for the Vikings, because the thing is, they could score right now and then they get the ball immediately following half and could start putting on the pain. But you never know. I mean, hey, the Broncos were down 19-0 and 26-8 with like 6 minutes left in the game, and they win. So you never know what's going to happen in a game. But right now, Vikings are looking pretty anemic on offense, and their defense look gassed. Shin shotgun. Herbert steps back. Deep down the right side. Wide open. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown. And that is the second touchdown pass of the night for Justin Herbert, and the first of the night for Ladd McConkey. 20 points pending the extra point. Dude, McConkey burned him. That was a hell of a great separation, a good night, good pass. It was a little bit far out, but enough to land right in there, and the Chargers are looking damn good. Extra point up and good, and now it is getting, like I said, it's getting out of hand. 18-point lead for the Chargers. 45 seconds left. The Vikings do have all 3 timeouts, and the Chargers get the ball after half. So the Vikings need to go down, score real fast, and if they can get a touchdown, make an 11-point game, this game won't be completely out of hand coming out of halftime. But at the moment, they are looking real shitty. I'm looking for something. I dropped something. I thought I picked it up and set it down. No? Okay. No, it's fine. No, I'm not crazy. It's okay. No, yeah, cool. I'll bring the frog over to sit next to me. That way at halftime we can have a little show and tell of the froglet. Oh, you swimming, little guy? You know you don't have to hang out in the pool the whole time, right? I know you're an amphibian, but you're a desert frog. Okay? You're a desert frog. Hey, desert froggy. Okay, here, I'll stop moving. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a lot of movement. All right, we'll move this. We'll move this. There we go. You can sit right there. And yeah, he's just staring at me now. Hey, what's up, dude? You're just so cute. You're the tiniest frog I've ever seen. You were scared me. I thought he was going to get smushed. He's stuck in a tire rut, giant tire rut from our telehandler forklift. And that part of the project, there's just dirt and nothing else around it. And he just, it didn't look good. It's going to be a weird... What the hell was that kick? He kicked it into the ass of one of his... What the hell was that? That was the worst kickoff I've ever seen. Yes, Steve, Ladd did score that. I don't know what that kickoff was, but that was... Well, if you watch this kickoff, he kicks it, and it's like a weird duck, and it hits a guy in his foot, his own teammate in his foot. So that's going to give the Vikings amazing field position if they could do something with it. So they're going to be at their own 41. Oh my God, that is a tough question. You're going to have to go, I mean, there's past, present. Give me a minute. That's loaded. Let's talk about that at half. Let me bring that back up. In shotgun, steps back to throw. Deep over the middle, that's caught, and that's going to be Addison across, and that's going to be a timeout used by the Vikings. They're across midfield already. That was a heck of a nice little bullet pass, and first down across midfield to around the 44 or so. Nori, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Past, it's going to be hard, because do you consider Peyton Manning... I consider him a Bronco. He still lives in Denver. He's still involved in the team. Peyton Manning there. You have Terrell Davis. Champ Bailey's on the list. Demaryius Thomas, of course. I mean, his unfortunate passing and the fact that he got honored this last week. John Elway, of course. You know, there's so many guys. It's really hard to say. I mean, Peyton Manning's one of my favorite players of all time, and just his general, who he is as a person, I like him as well. In shotgun, takes a step back, first down and 10, 36 seconds now. He's under pressure, gets dropped, and they have to burn a timeout with 32 seconds left, and it's going to be a second down and 12, depending on the spot of the sack. Yeah, but he really embodied the Broncos a lot, man. Like, he came and he changed the entire it's like a massive turnaround. And the fact that he still lives, Steve Atwater, yes, Steve, also, I have a Steve Atwater jersey. You know, I got Von Miller jerseys. I have Peyton Manning, I have John Elway. It's just really hard. It's really hard to narrow, like, a favorite down. But, like, honestly, Demaryius Thomas was one of my favorites. I loved watching him play. He had a great attitude. Amazing player. He did a lot of cool things in Denver, for the city of Denver, for people in Denver, and it just sucked how he passed away, you know, with the, you know, having this seizure and dying at the age of 33 was just this tragedy. So he's up there on that list for sure. But then, you know, you got Terrell Davis. He's Terrell Davis is definitely up in the top 3. Steps back to throw, pressure, and sacked again. Wentz, do something, man. Get rid of the ball. I don't know. But you're like holding onto the ball while the pocket's collapsing. Like, what are you doing, man? Throw the ball away. Save a timeout. Jesus. You are not a rookie, bro. Pocket is collapsed right there. Just yeet it. Get rid of the fucking ball. And instead of doing that, he takes another sack. They burn their last timeout, and they are outside of field goal range because they're sitting at like 3rd and 15 now. 3rd and 18. My mistake. My God. They were close to field goal range, and now they're way the hell out of it. So if they're going to get a field goal, if they don't get out of bounds, they're going to have to do the fire drill field goal to try and get this thing through. And it's more than possible. We've seen it done multiple times. But it's going to take him not taking another sack, not making a stupid decision. Carson Wentz is playing like a doink. Get the ball out quickly. Justin Jefferson in motion, in shotgun, 3rd down and 18, 26 seconds in the half, steps back to throw. Throws it deep down the left side. It's going to be caught by Jettas, and that's going to be not a first down, it's 4th down and 1. And they're racing out there, and they can't clock it. So they have the fire drill field goal unit coming out. I want to say this is like a 55-yarder, 53-yarder. Kick is up, and it is good. Oh, no good. What? Oh, short. The line was good, but it shorted. It went under the bar. Oh my God, Vikings, way to screw the pooch on that ending. My God. And that's going to bring the half to a close with the Vikings down by 18 after Wentz basically made some rookie mistakes, poor time management, and just generally awful play for the entirety of the offense for the Vikings. What the hell, guys? What was that nonsense? Oh, dude, it's bad. It's real bad. Hey, guy, what you doing? You like this corner? I know. Okay. Well, I want to try and show people you can't hide in a corner. I can't see you. What are you doing? You got some bugs in there. Yeah, I know you've eaten like 3 of them. I saw you eat like 3 of them already. Little fatty. He's a little fatty. Oh, I bet, Nori, absolutely, dude. You got the purple incarnation of Satan just absolutely just shitting the bed, man. Carson Wentz doesn't look good. Their run game is about as useful as I don't even know. I honestly am it's bad. It's bad. So their run game is bad, but it's because they have 5 rushing attempts still. They've had 5 rushing attempts for a while. They have 10 rushing yards. To put that in comparison, Justin Herbert has 5 rushing attempts for 51 yards. So the quarterback for the Chargers has just as many attempts for 5 times more yards than the entirety of the Minnesota Vikings offense right now. So I don't know. It's not that they have great running backs. What are they doing? I do not understand this. You just open the weather app to check fantasy scores. Yes, you going on like 20 hours, dude, harvesting those sugar beets. Whew, you are. I know you cannot wait for the end of harvest season. When it gets done, we'll do some streams together and hang out and have a good time. So, yeah, I have a feeling there's a lot of people giving up on the Vikings this season. It has been to say it's been rough is an understatement. It is. It's even when they have JJ going or whatever is happening, it's not looking. It's real rough. Now let's see here. So let's see here. You guys, I gotta figure out how do you. Okay, taking the camera off so you guys can meet the Froggo. Hold on, I don't think the cord's long enough. Is the cord long enough? Let's see here. Let's see. All right, there's the frog. I don't know if you can see him. Let's see if I can get it closer. So, rescued this little guy. He was struggling in a giant rut. He couldn't jump out of this rut. Sorry, buddy. I'm not trying to mess with you. You're so cute. So there's the froggy. He's just a little guy. He's got some bugs in there. He's just hanging out with me. So there's our cute little rescue frog. Augie the froggy. So everyone say hi to Augie the froggy, my new partner here in Arizona for now. We'll see, and maybe he'll come home with me. Maybe he'll be my little frog mascot. He's just been hanging out, just staring at me this whole time. So it's kind of cool. Anyway, yeah. So he was struggling in a dirt rut on a construction site. He was so little he couldn't get out of it. Just kept jumping against the dirt wall. And I was like, no way. And so I found a cup. He jumped right into the cup. I put a little water in there. He started swimming around, brought him home, and here we go. I got him some little food, some little tiny flies that don't fly. They're actually they're flightless fruit flies. Did not know that was a thing. But yeah, it's got him a bunch of those, and you scoop a few in there, and he eats. And so I'll have to do that every day for a while until he starts growing up a little bit. Augie the froggy, just hanging out with me, watching football. He likes hanging out in his little water, though. He's been loving it because out on the job site is dry and dirty. And if there's water, it is nasty. And there's actually not that many bugs out there because they pretty much ripped everything out of the ground. So, not sure where he came from, how he survived, but he's hanging out with me for now. Augie the froggy. So, yeah, we need to, if I can get to a point where I can get monetized, I'll make a sticker. Yeah, I will, absolutely. I'll get a picture going in Discord, and maybe I'll post one on YouTube as well. I'll get that this evening before I finish. But yeah, Augie the Froggy, here to join and hang out and watch football with me in Arizona. I hope he makes it. He was not looking good when I found him. So I'm hoping maybe the flies, the water, everything kind of makes him feel better. Now in Arizona, this area of Arizona gets very cold at night. I think temperature-wise, he's fine. He is an amphibian, so he's capable of colder. He is tiny, dude. He's so little. And he jumped on my foot. I almost stepped on him. because I'm walking through this track and I was just like, what the hell? And I just started watching him. He's like having trouble even getting around. So, yeah, but kind of stoked that I, found him and found a little buddy to hang out with me. Hi, Augie. You're such a cute little froggy. The only negative on a frog is you can't cuddle with it. But, he's cute. I'll have to get him something more substantial to sleep in, to be in, because when he grows. But yeah, he's doing okay. He's been eating. I saw him eat a couple of his little fruit fly buddies, and now he's just taking a little soak, hanging out. There's some nice clean water. I made sure I got like distilled water for him, so it's not like, there's not chlorine or anything in there because that messes with him. I did a bunch of research like after I found him, and I was like, you know what, I'm keeping this little guy. And I started reading. I'm like, okay, how do I keep him alive? What do I feed him? Where do I get this stuff? How? Like, oh my God, just nonstop for like half an hour. So I'm just keep an eye on him and trying to, keep him alive and keep going, and then come home and surprise the kids with a tiny little frog. He's probably gonna be in my office when I set up my office and studios thing. He'll hang out in there. That way the cats try not to. I don't want the cats messing with him too much. I can close the door and keep him away when I'm not present, because I don't need the cats trying to eat the frog. Last thing I want to see, poor little Augie the froggy getting eaten by a kitty. But yeah, so that was my day. I was running around doing all kinds of crazy shit. Paused partway through to save a frog, a baby frog, and bring him home with me. Yeah, I can't have the cats trying to eat the frog. But, dude, he's so little. I honestly didn't think it was real at first with how little it was. I was like, what the hell is that thing? I thought it was a bug. And I'm like, no way, it's a frog. All right, cheers at halftime. Chargers will receive the second half kickoff. I mean, obviously, I usually actually will remove the possession markers. You never know what's going to happen on a kickoff, but they are going to receive it. So right now, 18-point lead, and Vikings are looking highly suspect. So we'll see what happens. It's not good so far, I can tell you that much. Yeah, I remember catching stuff like this, and it's like, I don't know. The lady at the pet store was like, she was like, she's like, what are you feeding these things to, by the way? And I'm like, oh, it's a baby frog I found on our construction site that was like stuck in like a trench thing and couldn't get out. And so I put a cup down and jumped into it and took him home. She was just like, seriously? I was like, yeah, like, fantastic. I really want a turtle too. Turtles are cool. Love turtles. Turtles, and now I have a frog, a baby tiny frog. It makes me nervous though, because it's like I'm worried. I don't know how long he went without food. It's possible. I would honestly appreciate that myself, Nori. I would much, like, I know, like, a lot of people don't like the Vikings, but my issue is I don't like the Chargers more. So I would actually, it would tickle me pink, or tickle me whatever. I would just be thrilled. Tickled to death? Thrilled to death? Whatever. I would be very excited if the Vikings do what the Broncos did. Turtle. You're not turtle enough for the Turtle Club? How do you know you're old? That one right there. And if you don't know what that's from, you're young. Dana Carvey. You know? It was a terrible movie, but that part was hilarious to me. here. There. Do this. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. More beer for me right now. Oh, boy. All right, so we are 40 subs away. We've been kind of hovering around that, losing a few here and there, gaining them back. Shorts have been helping, which has been very nice. But, you know, share it and with other people and see what they think. And if they like it, tell them they got to subscribe and start liking videos. Because we only need 60 or 40 more until I get to 500. I do need more watch hours. But with more subs comes more watch hours and the ability to hopefully get this goober monetized just so it helps cover some of the costs of doing all this stuff and helps out with the fam. Absolutely, every time. It's like this weird thing that got stuck in my head forever ago. And someone's like, turtle. I'm like, turtle. What, am I not turtly enough for the turtle club? And it's just like, they're like, what the hell are you, especially the younger guys. They're like, what are you even talking about? And I'm like, you know what? Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Ugh. Oh, do. I'm looking at Grossi. I went and took over to Grossi's channel real quick because I want to see his setup because there's some stuff I'm working on myself. So I like his setup. I think I need to set it up quite like that. He has 2 microphones though. So if he's speaking, if he's looking at his computer, he's got a microphone. And if he's looking at the game, he's got a microphone. I'm like, oh, that is genius. I do the wireless one, but I wonder if the acoustics will be better not in a room that has like the worst acoustics on the planet. So we'll have to test it out when I get home. Yeah, right? Turtle. It's just, yeah, you have to. I don't know. It's like one of those things. It just drives me nuts. Ooh, pardon me. All right, I'm going to go P for the D to try and help these Minnesota Vikings out. We got about a minute left in halftime, so give me a moment. I'm going to go P for the D. And I'll be right back. All right, I did miss kickoff. Apologize for that. And that is going to be fielded and returned back to the 30, I want to say 34, 33 yard line. And that is where the Chargers will take over for the first possession of the second half. Under center, hands the ball off, up the middle. Blitz was coming but got avoided, and a gain of about 7. And that was, who was that? That was Vidal on the run, gain of about 7. So second down and 3 coming up. Oh, Nori, my crush is my beautiful, wonderful wife. That is my crush. And also this cute little frog. He's a very cute little frog. Hi, cute little frog. Sorry, I keep talking about the frog, talking to the frog. Under center. Two backs in the backfield. Looks like a fullback. Tight end in motion is Gadsden. Takes the snap, hands the ball off. He's going to have big open lane up to the 49-yard line and a 9-yard gain. First down for Vidal again. So Vidal is got about 40 yards on the ground now. And he's filling in fairly well for Amarian Hampton. He started out a little bit slow. And then now he's starting to get moving. Like his first two rushes were -5 yards, but now he's got, almost 40, near 3 yards a carry. Under center, hands the ball off again, Vidal, and he's going to break through, and that's another 8 yards. Oh my goodness. Like I said, this was one of those things where it's like, depending on the run game, he's averaging now 3 yards a carry up to probably near 3.5 yards a carry. And like I said, he started off at -5 yards, or I think it was like -6 total on the first 4 carries. And now he's up to 48, 3.5 yards a carry, and a touchdown. So Vidal is kind of getting his rhythm going, and the run game for the Chargers is starting to come together. 2nd and 1, 13 minutes flat on the clock. Under center, hands the ball off again. He's going to run, and this time it's going to get stuffed. It is not Vidal that time, though, and that was someone else. I want to say that was Jarrett Patterson on the carry. It was, so that's going to be a loss of 1 or 2. Vidal's coming back out. Patterson has not been having a good game. So they're saying 3rd down and 2, 12.5 minutes. Actually saying 3rd and 1. I think he lost some yards there. I don't think he gained back to the line of scrimmage. All right, so 3rd and 1. In under center, Vidal in the backfield. Man in motion, number 44. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll out, and he's going to throw it to Vidal, who's going to get across to the 40 and to the 35, down around the 34, 33-yard line. Another first down, and the Chargers coming out looking kind of like they did in the first half. Methodical and taking advantage of a Minnesota defense who has not been playing well recently. Short of some sort of major stop or turnover, this game is getting rapidly out of hand for the Vikings. And, oof. All right, under center again. Ladd McConkey in motion from right to left. 3 bunch set left. He's going to hand the ball off. Vidal around the left edge. He's going to lose 3 on the carry, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 12 or 13, depending on where they give the spot for forward progress. Just about 11 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock in the 3rd quarter. There's a loss of 3 on the play, so 2nd and 13, and they are trying to get this thing going. Minnesota has to get a stop if they're going to keep in this game, and my goodness, it's not looking like they're doing so well. Just about 11 minutes, man in motion number 9 and shotgun, Justin Herbert. 3 seconds on the play clock. 2, 1, takes the snap, goes to throw, over the middle, caught. That's going to be Ladd McConkey, and that is a gain of about 12, and bring up 3rd down and about 2. So Ladd McConkey, after that reception, takes over as leader on the reception game there for the Chargers with 6 receptions, 88 yards, and a touchdown. Oh, we're down to 1 watcher. Sure we are. 3rd down and 2. Yeah, I know. I don't think it's across the board. They said it's going to be intermittent and start showing up more regularly. And I think it's on smaller streams. I don't know the rules or what the reasoning is, because like some of them use SIG nicknames. I went to part of what I was doing looking at Grossi's. I wanted to see what his chat looked like. And when you look at it, you do see some people, it looks like they have their channel name, right? And some people, it has their nickname. And I'm not sure why. or how, like, if you can change it, because I don't think you can change it. I don't think there's anything I can do to modify it, unless I'm wrong. It's something, if anyone wants to look into it, let me know what you think, because I have no clue. I don't have time right now. Maybe I'll check into it tonight after the game and try and figure out why. So right now we're looking at Minnesota has 93 yards, 4 first downs. Los Angeles 308 and 20 first downs. This game is about as lopsided as it gets. So it's 3rd down and 2, and there was a timeout by the Chargers. It's a pretty early one to take in the second half. They have a comfortable lead. Hopefully this doesn't come to bite them in the ass. Steps back. He's rolling. Herbert is going to throw it away at the feet of Ladd McConkey. 4th down and 2, 10:05. And my guess is you're going to see the field goal unit come out. Yeah, dude, Zach, I don't know what the hell what it's doing. I really don't. I logged in and like I'm seeing names I recognize and some I don't, and it's people that have been in the stream a number of times, and people are regular viewers, and I'm like, wait, what? Now I got to try and remember who's who now, and it's not easy. I wish they had not done that. It's actually really bothersome for me. So Dicker the kicker out. He already missed 1 field goal. See it right now. This is only a 43-yard attempt, so see if he can nail this one. This one is... Whoa, he's good, but just barely, and that is going to be a 21-point lead for the Chargers as he nails that. It was a high snap and very far right, but not wide enough to make it out. Enough to stick it in there and get those 3 points. I just don't understand, like, if there's a way to change it. Let me look. Maybe it's in my studio thing. Maybe I can do it on my phone. Let me see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, well, so it says they're testing it. So it's not going to be on all channels or streams. They're literally, so it's like, apparently we're a test stream for it. So hopefully YouTube's watching, because stop it. Okay? I don't like it. I don't like it. No one else likes it. It's stupid. YouTube, change it back to the way it was. All right, you fucking doinks. Yeah, Saw, I appreciate you being here, man. And I know you are exhausted. Go get some rest. Sleep like a baby, please. You need some sleep. All right, so the Chargers are about to kick off after scoring a field goal on that last drive. Thank you, Saul. I'll see you soon, buddy. We'll see you this weekend. Kickoff is away. Fielded in the end zone. I don't know why he wouldn't just kneel that down. He's going to run it back. Gets to the 20, 25, 30, 35. So he got back 30. Yeah, it gets down around near the 40. There's a flag down, and it is likely going to go against them, which means, oh boy. Oh, you're right. I did forget to change the halftime thing. Thank you so much, Juan. I appreciate it. Keep me correct on that shit. Oh, look at that. Holding, just like we thought. Fantastic work. Alrighty. Oh, how do you fix it? Zachary, let everyone else know in the chat how you fixed it. Because I think you can override it. I can't. So if there's a way to do it, tell everyone how to do it. Because that's going to be huge. And I think everyone would enjoy that knowledge. Because your name did change back to its normal, and that's good. All right, here we go. See if the Vikings get something going on their first possession. Justin Jefferson in motion. Toss back to Jones, who's going to try and cut left. And, yeah, he almost had the edge, and he ends up losing 2. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 12. My God. Come on. Back to the 20. Jordan Mason has -1 yards on 3 carries. That's defining the entirety of the Vikings offense right now. Just cannot get anything going. Under center, 2 to the left, man in motion number 1. Wentz takes the snap, fakes it, throws it, caught. That's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a 1st down up to the 34, maybe 33, and that is a big 1st down. That's going to help out. Oh, there's a flag. And there's a flag. Oh, Jesus. Dude, the Vikings cannot buy a chance right now. Jesus. How many flags do they have? 6 flags for 49 yards to 3 for 21. This is going to make it 7 if it is that. Okay, so everyone, if you're watching this, Zachary says go to the channel settings, your own channel settings. Click on the pencil icon. And then you can change your handle name. There you go. All right, here we go. So 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. I forgot to see what that flag was. I was getting distracted. Pass and dropped. So let's see here. What was that one? Did they pick up the flag? Penalty holding 10 yards. No, it's still there. What the hell did I miss? Sounds good, Juan. Oh, yeah, I understand that. All right, so 2nd down and 10. It's going to be a run by Jones. He's going to run into the pile, but he's going to get about 4, so a 3rd down and shorter coming up. All right, 8 minutes, 15 seconds left. Clock is moving. 21-point lead for the Chargers. Vikings trying to get some sort of drive going, and they're just, it's, suspect. Right now, their leading rusher is Jones for 14 yards on 4 carries. So they got to get, if the run game's not going, they got to get the pass game going. That's not really going either. In shotgun, Wentz takes the snap, pressure coming. Wentz to throw, and he's going to get sacked because he can't escape the pressure. Oh, my God. That's going to be a 4th down and very long. Oh, my good Lord. The Vikings. Just, they look like a hot pile of garbage right now. Not going to lie. Not looking good. Pressure coming, Wentz not escaping the pocket, not throwing it away when he should. At some point, you got to go, you know what? We just got to give up on this play. He fumbled the ball and got it back, and it's just like, dude. Oh, my God. Augie the Froggy agrees with me on this. Okay, Minnesota punts it. Fielded, fair caught at the 15-yard line, and that is where the Chargers will take over possession. I need another beer and the Vikings need to rethink their fucking life choices because this team is looking like a big old bucket of crap. Pardon me. I'm going to throw some stuff away. I got to clean a little. I was so rushed. I got home with I had to feed the frog and do a bunch of other stuff, and I had all of 20 minutes to do that, plus start the stream. So pardon me while I tidy up a tiny bit here. Because, it can't be hot garbage. It's a tiny house, and the last thing I need is for this tiny house to look like absolute dog shit. Clean that, throw this away. I'm just glad. One of the things I bought, they had the trash can in this place was the size of a bucket. Probably smaller than a Home Depot bucket. And so I went and bought a real trash can because it's you throw away 4 things, the trash is full. I'm just yeah, no, let's not do that. I can't handle that right now. I do not need that in my life. I need a real trash can because I cannot be taking the trash out every 38 seconds. All right. So we're going to take a shot of Fireball because it was on sale for 50 cents a piece. Decisions. Sometimes they're bad. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Nice commercial break. Let's see. Can the Vikings stop them, or is this just going to get worse? They're showing the Bills Mafia baptism, which is the babies get set on a little table and break through it. So, Grogu, I feel like you'd like that one. Oh, yeah, it is, but they had a 10-pack of Fireball for $4.50. Less than it's 40-something cents a shot or per shooter. And I'm screw it. Bad decisions we made. I have to make a dumpster fire still, and I should go back to drinking a shot of that hot garbage for that, because if those teams are so bad, I got to punish them. And by punishing myself. All right, here we go. In shotgun, Justin Herbert backline up to his right from their own 15-yard line. Man in motion number 9 takes the snap, steps back, rolls to the left. Pressure coming, gets hit as he throws. Interception at the 25-yard line. We'll see if this interception stands. The last one, which was a pick 6, did not stand. This looks more like it should. Oh, boy. Let's see here. Yeah, he gets pressure. There's a hand. It gets tipped. So it becomes a floppity flopper of a ball. And just goes floating out of control and right into the hands of a defender. And that is absolutely a catch this time. And that is a turnover. So that gives the Vikings new life. With just under 7 minutes in the third quarter, maybe they can start making a comeback. Maybe. Yeah, you got to watch. You got to go watch. Put all my videos on a repeat. Trying to fix something. There we go. Fast. Okay, here we go. Hands the ball off. Jones around the left side. Gets about 4 up to about the 22-yard line. Oh, Juan's going to be just fine. Juan has been a 49ers fan since the 49ers were good and when they've been terrible, and we all have bad life choices. Hey, I'm doing this while working as an electrician, It's not necessarily where I thought stuff was going to end up, but I'm happy with it, and I love it. All right, steps back to throw. Wentz throws it. Caught. Oh, my goodness, down to the 8-yard line. Is that T.J. Hawkinson? Oh, my God, it is. T.J. Hawkinson finally getting a reception. I think that was his first target on the night. I don't know why they don't use him more. Seriously, that was his first reception on the night. Come on, man. So 1 reception, 14 yards, getting them inside the 10-yard line, down at about the 8-yard line. First down and goal, 5:54 on the clock as it continues to move right now. Yeah, I don't know why they're not using him more. He's amazing. In shotgun, Wentz to throw. Pressure coming. Oh, he tries to throw it out of a sack. They're calling it a fumble, and this could be a fumble 6. I thought it was a shovel pass, but... Oh, my God. Oh, if that ends up being a fumble, that is a fumble 6. I think it's incomplete pass, though. His knee is down. It's a sack. So Wentz takes another sack because he is sacks of crap. Dude, Wentz is looking real rough tonight, man. Actually, this entire team is looking like just yuck. Are we really down to 4 people watching? That's rare. So it's going to be first and goal from the 15 after a 7-yard sack. Hot garbage. Hot trash. Yes, he is playing like a giant pile of balls. Giant sack of doo-doo butter. All right, so from the 15-yard line, he's going to hand the ball off and get nowhere. Why are you running the ball? It's not from. It's first and second and goal from the 16, and you're going to run the ball, bro. Ah, Jesus, fucking spider. Oh my God, bro, come on with the fucking spiders. It's like the 5th one I've seen tonight. I cannot handle this. Scare the crap out of me. They always walk right next to my head. Ah, golly. No, we're not playing this game. Come here, you little dick. Yeah, you're going to go in the cup, fall in the cup, stay in the cup. I'm going to stay in there. You're going to fucking go outside because, no, we're not doing this. All right. Stay in the fucking cup for a minute. In shotgun, steps back, Wentz to throw, throws it, and over the fingertips of Jones, 4th down and goal, and they're not, no flags. Spider, get the hell out of my house. There we go. All right. It's like the 5th spider today. I swear to God. This house is just like it's like a fucking spider's nest. Jesus Christ. I cannot handle this. I gotta put the frog back. Keep bumping it by accident. Sorry, Augie. Didn't mean to scare you there, boss. Go sit in your swimming pool, enjoy, eat your flies. Oh my God. Okay, back. Spider averted. Kick is up and it is good. And so, yeah. So turnover, they get points off of it, but like not, you get the ball back near the 20-yard line and you get 6 or 3. And it's just like you're down by 21. So now you're down by 18 again, and you're going to need to rely on your defense to save you. And it's just not going great. Not at all. All right, give me 1 sec while this commercial break goes. I got to fix a couple things real quick. God, that spider scared the crap out of me, man. That thing was big, and it was like right next to... I'm okay. Scared the crap out of me. Scared the crap. Oh, good God. All right. I just need... NFL, yeah, they absolutely need to do that. Oh, 12 men on the field. So it's going to be 4th and goal at the 9, and now the offense is back out. That came out during the commercial break, so they take the 3 points off the board. The Vikings are going to attempt to go for it on 4th and goal from the 9. Oh, boy. Let's see what they're going to do. See if they can actually pull something out of their butts. Oh, my God. It's one thing I cannot wait to get back to Colorado. The amount of spiders I'm dealing with in this house is just absolutely out of control. Dude, I found like a millipede like that long. Like that one I just was like, yeah, I'm not saving you. It was like crawling like near my foot. I fucking panicked and stomped on it. So that happened. In shotgun, Wentz, back lined up to his right. Man in motion is Jordan Addison. Takes the snap. He's going to throw. Pressure coming. And he's taking a sack. Back to the, 19-yard line. There's a flag down. I don't know what that's going to be on. That might be defensive holding. I think the Vikings just got bailed. I think that's going to be defensive holding on the Chargers. And that's going to give the Vikings a chance with a whole new set of downs. Illegal contact. Oh my God, they got bailed out again. 2 in a row. Yeah, it is. It's 100%. So that's going to give them 1st down and goal at the 4. A new set of downs and a chance for the Vikings to unfuck this drive with 4:40 left in the 3rd. Down by 21. If they can get this in, could possibly be down by 14, which is much more manageable. In shotgun, back line up to the left. Takes the snap. It's low. Fakes the handoff. He's going to throw. Floats it. Caught. Touchdown, Jordan Addison. And there you go. They finally get a touchdown. They got bailed out a number of times. That gives them 9 pending the extra point. And you got your first Vikings touchdown of the night after multiple penalties by 11 men on the field. And then on 4th and goal on the 9, you have a illegal contact that gives new life to the Vikings, and they come away with a touchdown. Jordan Addison from Carson Wentz, and pending the extra point goes from a 18-point game, which they had the field goal, but it got nullified on the penalty and got the ball back, and now it is a 14-point game. The Vikings get new life due to some Chargers mistakes, and they are legit. I mean, they were legit penalties. They had 11 men, they had 12 men on the field, and that was absolutely 100% illegal contact. He was basically pushing him in the end zone, which they were at the 9, so he's about 12, 14 yards downfield, making bad contact, and they were good calls. You cannot make those mistakes, though. Like, he was getting sacked as you're doing this. And it's like, I know you're not looking back, but, man, that's just going to screw you. So, there you go. Vikings have a chance again. Their offense still looks like crap. It took some serious defensive mistakes. Oh, sorry, one sec. Okay, so kickoff is away. Fielded at the 4, up to the 10, the 15, the 20. Cuts around to the 25, gets taken down around the 26, maybe 27-yard line, and that's where the Chargers will take over. Last possession ended in an interception. This one actually stuck. The first interception they had on the night did not, and it was actually a pick 6 that they overturned and said was Hey, there we go. I'll take it. Grogu, yeah, it's going to be easier for me to keep an eye on who's saying what. All right, yes, that helps. That is very helpful. From the 27, hands the ball off. He's going to be contacted, but he's going to get a couple yards out of it, maybe 2. Second down and 8 coming up. Sorry, I'm trying to do like 2 things at once here. I forgot. I need to do something. Someone asked me to look up a number, a permit number. Second down and 8 in shotgun. Back lined up to his right. Steps back. Pressure's coming. He gets hit as he throws, and that's going to knock it into a point. It was supposed to be like a kind of a screen pass back to the running back, but he got hit. It caused it to go forward. Third down and 8 coming up. 3:50 on the clock. There we go. Okay, here we go. In shotgun, back lined up to his right. Third down and 8. They are at their own 29-yard line. Chargers. Pressure is already mounting right there. He throws it. It's going to be caught, and that's Keenan Allen diving over a tackle for a first down, but there's a flag. Oh, no. What is the flag? Let's see here. Oh, defensive holding does not matter. It is a first down, so it doesn't matter. That's going to count. So they declined the penalty because that is 100% holding on Ladd McConkey. That is the definition. All right, going to hand the ball off up the middle. That's going to be, oh my God, he breaks free to the 50 across midfield, 45, 44-yard line. Chargers are running the ball well, and that is another carry by their backup running, actually their third string running back. He's doing quite well compared to how he started. That's Vidal, and that's going to push him back into the number 1 spot over Herbert. Puts him at 65 yards on 17 carries, and that was an 18-yard rush for him up to the 44 of Minnesota across midfield. Minnesota needs a stop. There's a flag. False start on the Chargers. So 1st and 15 now back at the 49-yard line after that penalty. 3 minutes dead on the clock. All right, hands the ball off at the 49. He cuts up. He gets down to the 40, down to the 35, to the 30, down at the 28-yard line. Vidal again with a big run, about a 19-yard carry, and the Chargers are running the ball well, and they're getting down the field. Like, if the Vikings are going to stay in this game, they got to do something better than what they're doing now. Addison's going to... Oh, that's Vidal. Again, up to the 23, gain of 5. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Finishing looking up my stuff. 2nd down and 5. They are near the red zone at the 23-yard line. Takes the snap, hands it off. He's going to be contacted immediately, gets nowhere. So 3rd down and 5 coming up. 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock. Is continuing to move and tick down. Wait, what? No, that's not what I meant to do. Damn it. Ooh, pardon me. Okay, so 3rd and 4. They gave him credit for about a yard on forward progress. Maybe a half a yard. 45 seconds. Chargers come out in shotgun. Backline to the left of Herbert. Bunch set 3 right. And it's going to be Lad McConkey in motion coming to the left. Takes a step back. He's going to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to escape. And he's going to get the 1st down plus a few more down and out around the 15-yard line, and that is the Chargers' 1st down, and that is probably going to bring us into the 4th quarter as the play clock is about 12 seconds beyond the game clock. Yeah. I'm going to update it now, quarter 4. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's the end of the 3rd. So they're going to be at the 14-yard line to start the 4th quarter with a 1st down and 10 in the red zone. Chargers looking to put this thing away. Let me take a look at the Denver Nuggets game real quick. Denver Nuggets up 24-18 over the Golden State Warriors. Their opening game. They're in Golden State's area. Jokic, 3 for 4, 6 points. Aaron Gordon's got 11 points. Braun's got 4 points. Yeah, hey, you know what? Excited about the Nuggets this season. I think their changes were very good. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. No, I don't. I mean, like, pending them, I don't know, figuring something out on defense, because like their offense is, I mean, hey, their offense is struggling. Their run game is garbage, and their defense is doing nothing. It's not helping them out. Their defense isn't keeping them in the game at all, and their offense is not doing them any favors. So in general, right now, the Vikings they look dead in the water. They are struggling on pretty much every facet. I'm not going to say that their special teams is being particularly terrible, but it's like, you know, what are they doing to help win the game other than just either being normal? They're being mildly normal. Nothing exciting, nothing crazy, nothing great, and they're going to need something from one side of this game, whether it be special teams or the defense or the offense coming alive. Biggest thing is they need the defense to do something now. They need another turnover. If they don't get another turnover, they're going to go down by basically 17. And they're already in the 4th quarter. And we saw a comeback from the Broncos in the most improbable way possible. That's like it's not a regular occurrence by any team. It does not matter who you're watching. And you're not going to probably be seeing that much tonight. 158-18 on the rushing yards. That is just golly. I mean, you can't have a game like that. You just can't. They have no run game. The Vikings have 0. In shotgun, Herbert backlined up to the right. The start of the 4th quarter fakes the handoff. Pressure coming. Herbert's going to run it himself and slide down around the 11-yard line and gain about 3. Yeah, it's just one team is just, they're not They're not performing. They're not doing what they need to do. And honestly, realistically, I mean, you look at the Vikings, their defense has not been a real strong suit. It's been manageable, but you know, I wouldn't say they're great by any stretch of the imagination. They've been holding some teams, but holding bad teams and allowing good teams to do stuff. It's going to be a toss back to the running back. That's Vidal, and he's going to get out, around the 1 yard line. Big first down, and a 1st and goal from the 1 for the Chargers. And if they keep him in, which I think do, I mean, man, he got them down the field. May as well give him a second touchdown for the night because screw it. Push him right in, and it's 1st down and goal at the 1 yard line. Vidal now 19 for 95. Like I said, he started out 3 for -5 yards. And now he is 19 for 95. He's got a touchdown, and we'll see. Maybe he's going to get his second touchdown. It is going to be a handoff around the left, and he's going to dive forward. He's going to get, maybe he's lucky back to the line of scrimmage. So nothing going for him there. This Minnesota defense is... They got the interception. They had the other interception that happened that got called back. But, in general, they're just kind of letting the Chargers, pick them apart as they go down the field. Just kind of consistently. And one of the lone bright spots is Grenard. And he is now down and injured. He's the guy that he's got sacks. He has I think he has their lone sack. Yeah, he has their lone sack, and he's basically kind of been all over the place. He has 3 tackles for loss plus a sack, and now he's hurt. And that is it's you have a bright spot. This one guy who's getting in the backfield, causing a lot of damage where he can, and now he's hurt. And they have a 2nd down and goal at the 1 yard line, 1.5, maybe 2, depending on where they spotted that last run. And 13:18 on the clock after the injury timeout. Oh boy. All right, 2nd down and goal for the Chargers. Clock continues to move now, just about to hit 13 minutes on the clock. Coming out under center, got Vidal in the backfield, and there's a flag? Who did what? Got to be false start. They hadn't even snapped it. 12-men in formation on the defense. Are you kidding me, Minnesota? Oh, my God. What are they doing? Come on, man. Unbelievable. Dude, Minnesota just cannot stop shooting themselves in the foot. I mean, they got that touchdown, but that was mostly due to the fact that they got the ball with 25 yards to go, and they still needed penalties to help them get it in. And now they're doing it again. So on the 1 yard line, Vidal, actually, never mind. It's going to be a QB keeper. There's another flag. Okay, who's this one on? Looks like it's against the Chargers. False start on the offense, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6 instead of the 1. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, this game is drug. This game is stupid. It's not a terrible game. I've seen worse. I mean, shit, there's the Broncos and the Jets a few weeks ago. The Broncos and the Jets last year. The Broncos and the Jets the year before that. That's just usually just an ass game. Basically, if you see the Broncos and the Jets and they have a game scheduled, you're just going to be cool, so we're going to have no offense. So 2nd goal from the 6. Vidal in the backfield, 44 in motion, fakes the handoff. He's going to roll around. He's going to throw. Herbert is going to throw, and there it is. And that is a touchdown, and that is a touchdown to Trey Harris. And there you go. This game is solidly out of control. It is now a 20-point lead again, pending the extra point for the Chargers, and the Vikings look hapless. Is that the word I was looking for? Now I want to Google it, because now I can't remember, because I'm thinking too much and my brain is... Unlucky, unfortunate, or pitiable. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. They are hapless as hell. Yeah. Extra point is good, and we are back to a 21-point lead for the Chargers. Yep, hapless was right. Sometimes I say things, I'm like, I think I know what that means. I'm pretty sure that's the right context. And I'm like, wait, do I really know what that means? And the answer is yes, I do, but I second guess myself constantly. I don't know if anyone else knows that feeling. Just basically being like, yeah, so I said something. I'm like, wait, was I wrong? And the answer is no. But I felt like I was wrong, and I don't know why. What am I doing? There we go. All right, Nuggets have a 4-point lead after the first. Who's doing what? Sorry, I'm looking at the Nuggets score too. Nikola Jokic, +9 on the floor. That's good. He's only got 6 points, but he's got 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 9 points, and a block. Gordon's got 11 points. Murray's got 8 points. Aaron Gordon's 3 for 3 on 3-pointers. Holy crap. Hell yeah. I like seeing that. One of these days my brain will work correctly, but today's not that day. All right, chugging a beer. Okay, there we go. Oh, crap. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this game is just real not good for the Vikings. And it's very lopsided. While we're waiting, let's look at a couple stats. So, give me an idea of how bad it is for the Vikings. 8 first downs compared to 26. That's awful. 35 plays to 58, 121 yards to 390, 18 rushing yards to 170, 2 yards per rush compared to 5, and 17 and a half minutes compared to 29. Almost 30. Just Jesus. Penalties, they have 7 penalties for 50 yards. Chargers, 7 for 41. I mean, really? We're not seeing a whole lot there. One big thing, though, the Chargers have 5 sacks, and the Vikings have 1. And the one guy that got a sack for the Vikings is now injured. So, it's just, oh boy, unless magicalness happens here and Wentz can do something, kickoff is away, fielded at about the 1, the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, cuts around to the right up to the 25, to the 30, and steps out around the 33-yard line. So they'll have some decent starting position, but that almost doesn't seem to matter, mainly because the Vikings can't do anything on offense. Even when they got the ball, like, inside the 30 after that interception, it took a 4th down. It took a penalty on the field goal to get the ball close enough, then a 4th and goal from the 9, and a penalty to get them close, and then it still took them a couple plays to get in. All right, here we go. In shotgun, Wentz, back line up to the right, bunch set to the left, including Justin Jefferson. Takes the snap, goes to throw, floats it. It's going to be Hawkinson behind the line. He's going to get to the 40 and then some, and a first down gain of about 13 or 14, up to about the 43-yard line or so. We'll see where they actually spot it. Just about 12 minutes left. So yeah, that's a 12-yard reception for Hawkinson. His second catch on the night on only 2 targets, 26 yards for him. Coming out, 2 wide left, 1 wide right. Hawkinson to the right. Under center is Wentz back in the backfield. from their own 43. Wentz steps back to pass, and he floats it way down and intercepted. A terrible overthrow back to the 40, 45, and gets taken down around the 48-yard line. And Wentz just threw a garbage pass, overthrows his receiver by a mile, and right into the hands of a defender. Oh my God. And the night gets worse for the Vikings. Oh God, there's pressure, but not like that. And just way over the head of Jefferson and into the hands of number 27 on the Chargers, who is Mickens, who returns it back near midfield, where the Chargers will take over with just under 12. Yeah, there's 12 minutes left. And that was, Mickens was the intercepting player, returned for 16 to the 48. So they're going to take over about midfield. This game is just completely out of hand for the Vikings. The Vikings are just tumbling down, and they did not look good the last few weeks, and they're looking worse than ever. Boy, oh boy. Oh dear me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not like the most painful, awful game where you're like, oh, please, for the love of God, just end. But one, this is not a good game. It is a one-sided game. The Vikings look just abysmal. And yeah, you got points. It's not horribly boring. But there's it's not a competition. The Chargers are just kind of kicking the Vikings in the shins over and over again. And the Vikings are like, hey, you know what? I'm going to kick myself in the shin now. And it's like, no, that's what, oh, okay, well, cool. It's like they showed up and they're like, oh, let me get some rest before the game. And they're waking up and they're like, oh shit, we're losing. Well, I guess we'll just keep losing and be bad. The Chargers are on their third string running back who has 95 yards and a touchdown. That should give you an idea of how this Vikings defense is playing. It's ass. It's just pure ass. Wentz looks like crap. 14 for 23, a touchdown and a pick. The run game is non-existent. In shotgun, Justin Herbert takes the snap, hands the ball off. He's going to go up the middle and gain about 1. That was not Vidal. That was... who's their other guy? I can't remember the other guy's name. I haven't really called his name very much. He has not been running it well or often. Vidal is coming back in. Patterson, that's right. Patterson, he got 2. They're up to midfield. I'm just waiting for this game to get over now. My goodness, because there's no way the Vikings come back. In shotgun, takes the handoff for Vidal. He's going to cut around the right side. That's going to be a first down and more, and he gets down around the 37-yard line. Oh, another big first down, another big run. Vidal is now over 100 yards on the day with 21 carries, averaging a little over 5 a carry, I want to say, or somewhere around there. 5.1, yeah. 5.1 per carry on their third string running back. And that just goes to show you how bad this Vikings defense is right now. They are just incapable of stopping anything. Under center, hands the ball off. Vidal's going to lose. Nope. Yeah, nope. They staying up. They cannot tackle. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. He could have lost 3, but instead he broke 3 tackles and got back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd down and 10 from the 36 of Minnesota. They are in field goal range, so this could go to a 24-point game even if they don't score a touchdown here. Oh, wow. Wow. They've got injuries. I mean, they have their top corner is out now, and their top rusher or pass rusher's out. Under center, hands the ball off again. This time he does lose yards. So Vidal goes backwards and loses about 4-3, but there's a flag down. I don't know who this is on. Hopefully, if it's on the Vikings, it's just... Oh, it's a face mask. That's a face mask on the Vikings. Oh, God. Oh, they stop him. Oh, and they give him a fucking free first down. Jesus. Golly. Oh, the Vikings. Kicking themselves in the shin during a shin kicking competition. Just over and over again. Free first down for the Chargers, who are already beating the ever-living crap out of them. And it just gives them the opportunity to just, I don't know, waste a ton more clock and put more points on the board. The Vikings suck. They are just hot garbage. Now, you got to think, Philly beat them, and then this happens. So is Philly good? Who the hell is good in the league this year? Minus the Colts, which was, it's still, like, what? I mean, my brother saw it coming. I did not. But I don't, man. Anyway, 1st down and 10 from about the 22-yard line. Hands the ball off. That's going to be Patterson on the carry across inside the 20 to about the 18. Yeah, and that's going to put them in the red zone with a 2nd down and about 7 or 8. 6 or 7. Yeah, we'll go with 6 or 7. I have no idea. 408 yards to 133. Almost doubled them up on time of possession. Tripled them up on first downs. Los Angeles is just dominating the ever-living crap out of this game. And it's not even close. So 2nd down and 7. Herbert comes out under center. And that was Patterson on the 4-yard run. Vidal is back in the game. Man in motion, number 44. He's going to fake the handoff to Vidal. And, oh, sack! There you go. And there you go. There's going to be a sack there. That was Allen on the sack. They're still well within field goal range. It's a good sack, though. Some defense actually showing up a little bit here. But, I mean, too little too late and too close to the goal line to really make a huge difference. They're down by 21. And even if they stop them here, it's potentially down by 24, pending like some sort of missed field goal or something. And it's just... Whew. Herbert in shotgun, hands the ball off. That's Vidal, and he picks up quite a bit back to about the 16-yard line. Decent carry, about a 9-yard pickup, and it's bring up 4th down. Yeah, the refs are definitely, some of the calls, man. Some of the roughing calls just throughout the league in general, you're just like, dude. And they need to take away the emphasis on the taunting, because sometimes a guy gets up and celebrates and he just happens to be near another player and they're like, taunting. And it's like, no, that's not, dude, come on. Like, the taunting has got to go away. Like, yes, a personal foul for being a dick, like a overzealous asshole. Absolutely. But the taunting calls they're calling are just crap. Just over 7 minutes, Cameron Dicker comes out, kicks it, and it's good. And that's going to make it a 24-point lead for the Chargers. Oops, clicked the wrong button. Oh, crap. Hold on. I don't know what I just did there. So if you're seeing that, that's weird. There we go. Fixed it. All right. So the Chargers are up by 24. The Vikings look about as terrible as any team in the league has looked this year. Only team that maybe looks worse on a weekly basis would be the Jets, and that's because they're the worst team in the league by leaps and bounds. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. 100%. There's 15 penalties. 4, actually, to be honest, 2 more penalties against the Vikings, and they have as many penalties as they have points. Oh, boy. Really hoping for a really fun, close game where I get to freak out and cheer and yell and maybe make a fun short about it, but there's nothing fun about this game, and making a short about it is, there might be a short coming out of just what the ever-living crap is going on with the Vikings right now. Oh, this game. It's going to be me sleeping. Oh, what happened? Yeah, I got some ideas for a short. We'll do a short. I'll do something. It's not going to be an exciting one. There's not going to be any gameplay in it because there's like, what am I going to show? Boring ass gameplay with the Chargers just absolutely dominating the crap out of the Vikings. Oh, I got an idea. It'll be stupid. It'll be stupid and fun and really short. And yeah, we'll have some fun with it because this game was the opposite. Opposite of fun. This game has been a tragedy. Oh, boy. All right, ready to kick the ball off with 7 minutes and 1 second left. 1 second, whatever. 7:01 left in the game. 24-point lead for the Chargers of the Vikings. We'll see if their offense can do something exciting. Anyway, fielded in the end zone. He's going to kneel down, and that's going to bring it out to the 35. The Vikings will get decent field position. They have had decent field position a lot. Yeah, I'm getting real, like, I don't really bet that much. I don't really care. And it's like fantasy's enough of a crapshoot gamble for me. And, just, I don't know. All right, in shotgun, Wentz, back line up to his right, takes it, throws it behind the line of scrimmage to Jefferson, who's going to get 2 yards. Great, fantastic. You know what sucks? I just realized I'm playing against my wife in fantasy football this week, right? I got a bunch of injuries and a bunch of people on bye, and I put in Quentin Johnson. And if you hadn't noticed, Quentin Johnson hasn't even been targeted tonight. Like, not even a target. And but she has Justin Herbert. I'm going to get my ass kicked by my wife. Bree is going to kick my ass. Wentz is going to roll out, throws it, and incomplete, intended for Jefferson. 3rd down and 8, and the ineptitude continues for the Minnesota Vikings offense. 6:28, and the clock stops because why not make this game slightly more painful? Jesus. Oh. He's holding his arm. Why is Wentz in the game if he's hurt? His throwing arm is hurt. Is it throwing arm? No, it's not his throwing arm, but still. You got a hurt guy in there and playing. It's just, dude. In shotgun, 3rd down and 8. Takes the snap to throw. Wentz is going to duck it, and incomplete, intended for Hawkinson, and gets absolutely leveled. 4th down and 8. 6:23 on the clock. Wentz looks just absolutely defeated. Dude, honestly, at this point, put in that rookie backup and just see what the hell he can do, because Wentz is not doing it, man. Like, do something. It's not working. What you're doing is not freaking working, man. It's not. And they're just, oh, let's just do more of the same. Like, no. Well, it hasn't worked all game, so why would you continue? Oh, because you're idiots. Got it. All right, 4th down and 8. They're going for it. They're on their side of the field, but you know what? Why not? Steps back to throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws, and incomplete. No flags. Turnover on downs because the Vikings suck. Jesus. Wentz landed on his bad arm. He's done, man. He's out. He's got to be. He can't even hold his hand up. Jesus. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. This game sucks. Give you right back. Just take a quick break. I'll be back to call more in a second, but my God. Oh, my goodness. Well, at least hopefully you guys are having fun listening to me bitch about how ass this game is. Welcome back to the world's worst game. Actually, it's not the world's worst game. It's not the worst game I've ever seen. But my God, this game is... Like I said, the Vikings... They're in a slapping contest. They keep slapping themselves in the face. I think they forgot what they're supposed to do, and that's play football. They are not. They are not playing football according to everything I'm looking at. Jesus. So you got just... 135 yards to 410. Rushing, 18 to 198. Embarrassing. So, starting at the 36-yard line of the Vikings, the Chargers take over on downs, hands the ball off. That's going to be a run. That's Patterson, gain of about 3. And, yeah, I think Wentz is going to be out. There's no reason, honestly, after he started being in that much pain, they should have probably pulled him. He was not playing well tonight, and they kept him in the game, and he is in severe pain. He's getting annihilated. Will they get their first win Sunday? Oh, man. Let's see. Who are they playing again? I forgot who they're even playing. Wait, aren't the Jets on a bye week? Oh, they are on a bye week. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's going to be their best week of the season. 2nd down and 8, under center. Herbert hands the ball off. That's going to be a run up the middle, and that's going to be close to a first down. Now it's Patterson again. Oh, they're playing the Bengals? Am I looking at this wrong? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, they are playing the Bengals. Ooh, no, I think the Bengals are going to win. Dude, Joe Flacco is looking like the guy, and he's playing real well, and there's no way. No, I think the Bengals are going to handle the Jets, and I think the Jets are going to go 0-8. I think the Jets lose. I really do. I do. We should discuss. What should I do? One of the things, I'm looking at what games I should do this weekend. I know for a fact I'm doing Green Bay at Pittsburgh. Dallas at Denver, clearly. Hold on. Hands off the ball. First down to the 25-ish. So while this game is continuing to move on, so I know for a fact I'm doing the Denver game. I'm doing the Green Bay game. I guess the question is, do I do a third game in the morning? And if I do, is it Buffalo at Carolina or San Francisco at Houston? And that's the question. Or do I do New York at Cincinnati? I don't think I do New York at Cincinnati because I just don't care. But Buffalo, Carolina could be interesting, and San Francisco at Houston. So, what do I do with those two games? We'll figure it out. First down and 10, hands the ball off again. That's Patterson. He's going to gain no, he's back to the line of scrimmage. 4 minutes remaining, second down and 10. The Chargers have not punted tonight, by the way. So let's see here. Maybe I'll put out a vote. We'll put out a vote. We will put out a vote. All right, second down and 9 under center. Back in the backfield. Man in motion, number 44, hands the ball off. Contacted immediately, loses a couple yards. Like that helps. Okay, let's take a look here. The game's not over, but the game's over. So we're gonna talk about some other stuff. I'm gonna figure something out real quick. We're gonna do a quick vote on what game we should do. Let's see here. So we'll look at this. So Buffalo at Carolina. Runs around the left side. He's going to lose yards there. Bring up 4th and 13 or 12, whatever. They're going to kick another field goal and make it a 27-point game because why not? They're going to let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning here. All right, so we got that. Let's see here. Or Houston. Oh, I know. That's what I'm going to put it up to a vote. And whatever wins the most votes, that's what we will do. That's what we will do. Oh, this game sucks. It really, really sucks. Oh my god, this game sucks really bad. Oh my god. Let's see here. Okay, let's go in here. All right, they're going to kick a field goal. It's up and good again. All right, so this game is solidly screwed as far as, this game's over. You got a 27-point lead, 37-10. After that field goal and the turnover on downs led to that field goal, and the Vikings will come back out. Maybe we'll see the rookie The undrafted rookie maybe try and do something. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, there we go. All right. Posted a poll. Vote as you will. Let me know what you guys think, what I should do on the early one. Dude, yeah, Zachary, you're fine. You're fine. Doze off. All you want. This game is dozable. So we got Max Brosmer, whatever. He's coming out. Maybe he's going to do something. Who knows? In shotgun, man in motion 85, back line up to his left, 156. Steps back to throw. Caught by the tight end, number 85, and he's going to get about 5. At least that's a completion. 152 left. Got out of bounds, so no timeouts used. Anyone wants to sleep through this game, go for it. Oh, and hey, there's a flag. Oh, is this on the Vikings again? Oh, it's encroachment on the defense. They're going to get a free first down. All right. Jesus. Pardon me while my brain stops working. My goodness. So, first down and 10 for the Vikings at the 45-yard line. Their own 45. Down by 27 points, a minute 52 left. They do have all 3 timeouts, so, you know, somehow they managed to score 27 points in 2 minutes. That's great. In shotgun, the rookie, Brosmer, goes to throw. Caught, and that's going to be... Oh, never mind, dropped. Thielen, his first target of the night, and, yeah, drops it. He's washed. Oh my God, this game cannot end fast enough. Why are we still watching this hot garbage? Oh my God. Sorry, I'm starting to lose my shit. My brain, this game, oh my God. This game is killing my brain. In shotgun, second and 10. Hands the ball off for a run. Up, and it's going to get across midfield to about the 49-yard line across to the Chargers side of the field, because it matters. It absolutely matters. All this matters. Maybe matters in someone's fantasy to get some garbage points, but other than that, it means absolutely nothing. I don't even think they're going to take a timeout, because why the hell even bother? Let's just get the hell out of this game. My God. 1:15 clock is continuing to run. They are not in any kind of hurry up. They're just out there for, I have no idea. You know, you have Jefferson out there. He's on the sideline, because why get him hurt in a garbage-ass game like this? Going to get snapped with about 1 minute left. Brosmer throws it behind the line to number 36. He's going to get a first down, steps out of bounds. Great, the clock stops. Why are we stopping the damn clock? Oh, golly. And next week we have the Ravens at Dolphins. I mean, I guess as far as games that don't mean shit, hopefully that it's a good game. But both of those teams are ass and a half right now, so that'll be a fun one next Thursday. Or maybe it won't be. Who knows? Could turn into something like this or worse. 3-6. Who knows? In shotgun, back lined up to his right. Brosmer steps back to throw. Pressure coming. Throws it behind the line of scrimmage to the running back. And he's going to get 3 yards. And the clock will continue to move and wind down. And they're not going to take any timeouts because why would you? There's no chance in hell that there's a comeback because this game is terrible. And shotgun, back line up to his right. 30 seconds on the clock. This game is almost over. It's almost over. We're almost done. And he's going to run the ball. Hey, he's going to get a first down across to the 30. Oh, my God. Hey. No timeouts called, though. That's probably going to do it. That's going to be the end of this game. I'm just going to call this final because there's no way. They're not even going hurry up or anything. Oops, wrong button. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, no, what'd I do? What'd I do? All right, there we go. There's the final. Oh, all right. What a dumpster fire of a shit show game that was. So, go over stats real quick before we head out. 12 first down for the Vikings, 29 for the Chargers. 164 total yards for the Vikings, 419 for the Chargers. Passing, 130 to 212. Biggest thing here, rushing, 34 to 207. They both had the same amount of penalties. More yards for the Vikings, but does it really matter? And both teams had a turnover. This game was about as crappy. I just talked about this. I put up a poll. The early window is either Buffalo at Carolina or San Francisco at Houston, so go put your vote in. And then after that, we will be doing the Broncos versus Dallas, and Sunday night will be Green Bay and Pittsburgh, and Monday night will be Washington and Kansas City. So the big question is, what am I doing for the early window? I want to see everyone's votes to see what we're going to do, because I can't decide between the two. And whatever gets the most votes, that's what we're doing. But we'll keep an eye on both games because I know I have fans from both of those, from both the Bills and the 49ers, and we'll go from there. But thank you guys for tuning in tonight. 3 hours and 6 minutes of what was easily the most ridiculously dumbass game I've seen in a while on a Thursday night. They were fun up until this one. But thank you all again. It should be, I posted it on the channel. So if you go into your subscriptions and you click on the Beardo Sports one, there is a poll up. And there are no votes on it quite yet. So go ahead, throw in a vote. If you go into my channel, it'll be the topmost one until the topmost post until I do a short tonight on whatever this hell of a game was, and we'll go from there. Anyway, thank you guys for everyone for being here. I appreciate the support. This game was difficult to get through. It was not a fun one. Not a fun one at all. But we made it, and here we are. I will see you guys on Sunday, and enjoy the rest of your week and your Saturday. I'll be working on Saturday. We have an emergency I got to take care of. But other than that, have a good one, guys, and I appreciate it. See you soon.